So you want to improve your concept photography, even your regular photography in general. In this video, we're going to show you 5 concepts that will do exactly just that. I'm going to start out with the very first concept, and that's called negative space. And that's where you have an area on your photograph that is just kind of a null, kind of void. A lot of times you will see it as black or you'll see it as white. There's nothing there. And in other cases, you may see it in concept photography or in nature photography. You will see it as a blend of colors. Sometimes you'll see a lot of background trees in nature photography. In concept photography, you'll see the swirls of red, blue, and green and that kind of stuff off to the side and the lights coming down. So it's an area where there's nothing there. The subject of the photo is not in that spot. So it's an open negative space area. I'm Robert Maxfield, and I'm a concert and music photographer in Dallas-Fort Worth, Texas, and I've been photographing concerts and music since 1977. And welcome to Max Concert Photography, where we talk everything concert photography related. This is the original frame, and we did a little bit of cropping to it to fill the frame a little bit, but you can see the large dark area. This is your negative space, and now you can see, since we've zoomed it in, the difference. Now, one of the things that happens with it too is you get another concept of a lot of contrast. High contrast is the second concept. You can see the dark black null negative space, but the red and her white skin make a lot of contrast, and this makes the photograph actually pop. In this shot, the negative space surrounds the actual subject, so you can see it in the lower left and the upper left. Those are the primary negative space areas. Ha! You thought I was going to talk about rule of thirds very first thing, didn't you? And then when that happened, then you were going to turn off the video and be done with it and go, yeah. That's not the case. Rule of thirds is a very important thing. It's not really a rule, it's more of a concept. And if you noticed in the first 2 photographs, the subject was off to one side or the other and was elevated or lowered just a bit. This breaks up the monotony of a photograph. A lot of photographers put the subject of their photograph dead smack in the middle of their photograph, and it's boring. It is boring. Unless you have a specific need to do that or a reason to do it, don't do it. Edge it off a little bit. You don't have to edge it off a lot, but the difference in moving your subject to one side or the other, from one point of the tic-tac-toe board to the other, makes a major, major difference. The reason people know the rule of thirds is it's easy to remember the rule of thirds, but it's divided up like a tic-tac-toe board, and there's another one called the golden ratio that's very similar. You will see this technique used quite a bit for publications because it gives them room to put text on the cover. All right, concept number 4 is called leading lines, and you won't see this quite as much in concert photography unless somebody sticks a guitar straight into your face. You're not going to see it a lot, but you will see it quite a bit for album covers, promotional photos, things like that. And I'm going to show you an example right now. The whole point of leading lines is to take the viewer's eye from one point and lead them to a whole nother point. And that's what those railroad tracks do. Something as simple as this single drumstick is a leading line. The 5th concept, and one of the most important ones, is fill the frame. A lot of times you'll see somebody take a photo and they'll have the subject of the photo about this big, and you're having to go, what the heck is that? And you look at it and see what the thing is that you're looking at. Blow it up. Bring the thing up to a larger scale and fill the frame with it if it's important. All this other stuff around it that doesn't make any sense or doesn't have any impact on the photo is worthless. Okay, here's a prime example. This is the original frame of Rosie Flores, and we're going to increase the size and blow her up. And this is what you get when you fill the frame. It makes a major, major difference in your photo quality. Those two photographs were the same exact photograph. The only difference is one was enlarged and blown up and cropped, and it showed more of the subject, which is what you needed. This is the original shot of Allie Venable, and this is what we did to it. Right here, you can see the major difference. We filled the frame with her and got rid of the extra stuff that was in the background. One of the things you will notice, it uses negative space and leading lines in the same photograph. So what we did is we combined three concepts into one photo. So guess what? We've decided we're going to do the sixth of the concepts, and this is rule of odds. And I guess it's more of a rule, but it's not binding. So, hey. But the human psychology does not like even numbers. 2, 4, 6, 8. So if you show something with a photograph of two people or two objects, people have a problem dealing with it. So it's better to show 1, 3, 5, 7. And I'm going to show you some examples of the 1, 3, 5, 7 and the twos so that you can get an idea. So if you look at this photograph, there's two people in the photograph, and it looks kind of odd, but you just can't put your finger on it. So what we did is we narrowed the photograph down to just the artist himself. This photograph is a decent photo, and what saves it is it's more balanced. That's the only concept that really saves it. Same thing here, we narrowed it down to the main artist, and this is the photograph that we produced. This is the best one. But here is a photograph with two people in it that really, really works, but it doesn't work because of the rule of odds. It works because of the rule of shapes. This photograph has three artists in it, and for some reason, just psychologically, it seems to work a lot better than just two. It's not chaotic. So you got exposed to a little more than 6 concepts. I think I gave you 7, but if you include the rule of shapes. The rule of shapes in that one concert photo of the Peterson brothers is triangles. There is a repetition of triangles in that photograph. If you look at it real good and real close, you will see how those triangles work to enhance the photograph. It's something that's kind of dumb luck, and some of it's not. So hopefully you'll find this video good, and that you'll be able to use some of the concepts and the techniques that are used in it to improve your photography, your concept photography, and just photography in general. And thanks again. We'll see you next week. Bye.